Hey guys, welcome back to Musings of Mavri, where I'm your host Mavri, and today we're going to be watching Bandori Season 1, Episode 3. So, the infamous Kira Kira Boshi scene. For any of you who stumbled here for the first time, again, I want to remind you that this is going to be a rewatch, so I will be putting out a lot of spoilers throughout the episode. So, if it's your first time here, just turn back and go to Crunchyroll or something and look at the episode first. So, anyways, without further ado, I'll talk more within the episode, so let's just get right into it. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. It's actually a really nice guitar. あ、I love Kasumi. 'An instant hug. You know, Rimi probably knew from the beginning that the student council president was part of the band, the keyboardist, but somehow she never mentioned it to Kasumi and company. Oh, I thought the opening was gonna come. Like, where are you gonna run? You're in the same class as she is. Jeez. Go Kikenyo. ああ。And then deliberately sit somewhere else to keep her sun status. See, I love how within these scenes, Arisa has pretty much already accepted she's part of the band. nice initial reference to the Chokokorane song. Again, interesting thing about Rimi. In the original character designs for Rimi, she did not like chocolates. That trait is actually purely from Rimi, the voice actor for Rimi. They have the same name, by the way, for any of you who don't know. So, it's not because of Rimi and having to stay in character that the voice actor also likes sweets, but she herself is a big chocolate advocate. 'I like how Arisa, came all the way here just to help Kasumi. Like, she never intended to go to school. Oh.
Oh, thank goodness. Could you give me the direction to the Chinzanso?
We were just looking around, but it seems we've lost our way.
We're not sure which way to go.
I need to rewatch the ending cast to see who voices them.
What?
Because their accents were pretty good, but the lady definitely showed some accent. But even so, it's fairly good for a Japanese person. Now, this park is actually also a there's a real life reference park to this, which again Rimi showed around in a YouTube video. Actually, sorry, it's not a YouTube video. It's I believe it's one of the videos they released alongside the 4th live or the 5th live, but it has been uploaded to YouTube. What is she looking at? Because she definitely never actually got any training before she met Tai. And here we have the first hint of Saya being a drummer. Although, to be fair, if you watch the opening and ending, you probably already know she's a drummer anyways. Oh, Tai. Oh boy, we're nearing the scene. Can I actually watch through the entire thing? One thing I didn't notice the first thing watching this is that there are a lot of bands in one show. Like 8? That's a big handful. So unless each of them only play like, I don't know, 3 songs, it's definitely way too long. I mean, way too many bands. Oh, 10 bands, right. Although I guess to be fair, if you... Let's see. 3, 15... Yeah, definitely way too many bands, unless they each only play like 2 songs. Because there's still... You still need to take into account the intermission. Right, setting up for the new band, doing a quick sound check and whatnot. And oh, by the way, first appearance of the other members. Not other members, other band members. Although here they're only a... Probably only put in as a concept art. Yeah, see? Mocha and Koharu. Oh man, it's hard for me to watch this one. I'm sure a lot of people dropped the anime. Yeah, Here. Well, that's interesting. The first time I actually didn't notice her shaking. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of people. I'm just trying to talk over here right now because I really don't want to listen to this. Anyways, as I was saying, a lot of people probably dropped it here. Even I, on the first watching, was unable to watch through this entire scene. I must have paused like 4 or 5 times here. And I actually cheated in the end because I quickly skipped through to the end since I already knew what she was trying to do. And you know what? Besides this, I think even more funny for me is how they actually reenacted this scene during their Bukodan concert, their fourth live. So, Poppin' Party might be the first band in history to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in Nippon Budokan. Yeah. See, the first time I could take. The second time, jeez. And you know, everybody is way too nice to them. Even in the live performance during the Bukodan concert, they did not repeat the scene that many times. Yeah, I love how some people even clapped. I like the use of silence during that scene. That said, though, I definitely feel like they could have stretched that part out a little bit more and made it even more impactful, right? The how you sorry, Arisa's facial expressions are just I love how she's like completely resigned. Hey, Ran, Mocha, and Misaki. Even though you are nothing like your actual self. Goody goody. I love how you can actually hear the castanets in the background. Yay! I survived the scene. Alright. I agree. Really though, to tell somebody who has stage fright to go up on stage and then do something so embarrassing like that. Uh, oh well, it's an anime. Nope, ending. So that was episode 3, and we've survived the infamous Kira Kira Boshi scene. Well, most of what I wanted to talk about does center around that scene as well, and like I said, looking back on the scene now after, finishing the entire anime and also knowing about the whole of Bandori, and even already watching their live performance of these exact scene in their Bukodan concert. Going back, it just feels, I don't know, kind of funny, because definitely you still feel very cringy, right, at the scene, but at the same time, because you know of all the other kind of stuff that revolves around it, you can kind of accept it. Like for me this time, I definitely was more able to accept what was happening. And if there's any of you who haven't checked out the reenactment within their live concert, you should definitely go check that out. It's similar, but they actually also cut a little part out of it, so they did not quite repeat Twinkle Twinkle Little Star that many times. And also, it was pretty interesting to watch the entire Bukodan sing along and wave their pen lights with them, right? Because, in that context, everybody was excited. Hey, they're doing a reenactment of this famous or infamous scene. So, 10,000 people singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star at the same time is definitely something that you should check out, because I doubt you can find something similar to that anywhere else. Like, that's a very unique situation. So yeah, I guess that about covers it. We got Rimi on board now, so next episode, let's see what they're going to do with Tae.